My prayer for you this morning is that you have a wonderful day. Was walking with a friend the other day who is not only the chairman of a bank but also the head of a huge business when we were joined by another acquaintance of mine. I turned to introduce him to my friend. Now, how do I introduce you? I asked. As banker or businessman? He smiled. As a person who thinks outside the box, he said, and I did just that. When NASA began the launch of astronauts into space, they found out that the pens wouldn't work at zero gravity. Ink didn't flow down to the writing surface. In order to solve this problem, it took them 1 decade and $12 million. They developed a pen that worked at zero gravity, upside down, underwater, and in practically any surface, including crystal, and in a temperature range from below freezing to over 300 degrees C. And what did the Russians do? The Russians used a pencil. One of the most memorable case studies on Japanese management was the case of the empty soap box, which happened in one of Japan's biggest cosmetic companies. The company received a complaint that a consumer had bought a soap box that was empty. Immediately, the authorities isolated the problem to the assembly line, which transported all the packaged boxes of soap to the delivery department. For some reason, one soap box went through the assembly line empty. Management asked its engineers to solve the problem. Post haste, the engineers worked hard to devise an X-ray machine with high-resolution monitors manned by 2 people to watch all the soap boxes that passed through the line to make sure they were not empty. No doubt, they worked hard and they worked fast, but they spent a lot of time and money to find a solution. But when a rank and file employee in a small company was posed with the same problem, he did not get into complications of X-rays, etc., but instead came out with another solution. He bought a strong industrial electric fan and pointed it at the assembly line. He switched the fan on, and as each soap box passed the fan, it simply blew the empty boxes out of the line. Both these instances are about simple solutions when people thought outside the box. A box is the lines we draw around our thinking, parameters we place around ideas. It's like a person who wants to remodel his flat and walks in and looks at bedrooms with walls all around while the interior designer sees no walls. He has broken the walls in his mind and he creates designs from endless space. When you think, let your mind roam free, break down the walls which limit the solution, and let the sky be the limit to the answer to a problem. People who do this are called ingenious. They look at you puzzled and asked, but it was so simple. The Russians' pencil and the rank and file employees' fan were simple, so simple because they thought out of the box. Start doing so yourself and watch solutions to problems coming along. Think, my friend, outside the box. Before I sign off, I'd like you to go to subscribe on your YouTube and press the button so that you'll get my talk every single day. Thank you.